Welcome to the Eric Avissar Show. Now time for perhaps the most difficult group to prognosticate and predict, Group D of the 2018 UEFA Champions League. All four teams with real quality in their sides. None of the four teams is head and shoulders better than the other. It's kind of like a pseudo group of death, if you will. Starting off with Galatasaray, a Turkish club notorious for an unbelievable atmosphere. It's going to be an absolute nightmare for each team going into Turkey to play there on European nights. You know, Fernando Muslera has been a hero for the Uruguay national team for quite some time. Absolutely phenomenal keeper. You know, they're captained by Inan, who has been with the club since 2011. I'm pretty impressed with the play of Younes Belhanda, who was part of the Moroccan national team that played in this past summer's World Cup. Meanwhile, Feghouli has also produced magical moments for the Algerian national team as well. So there will be an attacking spark here. I think that Galatasaray will play some very attractive football in the group stage. Meanwhile, Lokomotiv Moscow, they have a great defender, even if he is on the wrong side of 30, with Benedikt Höwedes. Jefferson Farfan, one of the cornerstones of the Peruvian national team. He put up double-digit goals in his first season at the club last year. And who can forget Eder? Eder, the hero of the 2016 Euro final, scoring what proved to be the winning goal for Portugal. I'm sure he'll play an important part here. And this side will be captained by former Russia international Igor Denisov. Now, the team with possibly the most talented squad here, strong case to be made for FC Porto. They certainly have the best pedigree. I mean, if you look at the players that have come out of there over the past few years, you could build a world-class side out of the players who have just left there, and they always seem to produce more and more talent. With legendary Iker Casillas in goal, playing goalkeeper. I'm not sure how much he has left in the tank. They also boast two great Mexican attackers with captain Hector Herrera and spark plug Jesus Corona. They are going to bring a lot of attacking excitement for Porto and nightmares for opposing defenses. Yacine Brahimi has shown he can hold his own against the world's best players as an attacker for Algeria, and Maxi Pereira has long been a defensive pillar for the Uruguay national team as well. So I really, really like Porto a lot. They tend to sneak up on people and overachieve in the Champions League. But you also can't forget about Schalke, the German side in this group. They're captained by their goalkeeper, Ralf Fährmann. This team has real firepower and is a legit sleeper in the tournament. They have former Chelsea man, Franco De Santo, who can definitely score the goals. Former Tottenham man, Nabil Bentaleb, is going to bring speed in the midfield. And they also brought on board the highly sought-after former Liverpool target, Yevhen Konoplyanka. Not to mention American up-and-coming talent Weston McKennie. Will he be the American who logs the most minutes in this year's Champions League? Possible. We'll see how he stacks up against Pulisic. And you also can't forget about, in his prime, Benjamin Stambouli, who has played for the likes of Tottenham and PSG. Capable of superb defense in his own right. This group is incredibly hard to predict. I have learned in the past that going against Portuguese sides in the group stage tends to backfire. I cannot pick against Porto here. I'm going to take the Portuguese squad to progress, to finish in first place in this group. Not the most confident prediction I'll make. And then I'm going to take Schalke. I think Schalke's natural talent is going to get them through. It's going to really, really be close because Galatasaray is a team that habitually reaches the knockout stage. They've gotten through so many times over the years. But I like Schalke. I think they're going through. I'm taking Porto 1, Schalke 2, Galatasaray in 3rd, moving on to the Europa League, and Lokomotiv Moscow finishing in 4th. So, football fans out there, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to join my Champions League fantasy league for the Eric Avissar Show. I'll put all the information there in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel.